let's talk about completing unfinished spiritual business.
Yes, please. Let's do.
Everybody talks about completing emotional unfinished business, but what about spiritual? So, part of what I mean by that is what are your beliefs now in your 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s? What are your most cherished values? What is your priority now? And can you have the experience that you are not those beliefs? That there is something more to you than those beliefs? Is there a way that you've been a fundamentalist in your thinking in some way? We can be fundamentalist about anything, about veganism, about Islam, about anything. If we re-examine our beliefs now in the light of our long life experience, we might discover something surprising. And if we go a little deeper and try to uncover what are the images of the divine that we're carrying, what are the pictures in the shadow that we hold of God or the gods or heaven or paradise? And do those fit who we are now? Because those tend not to develop alongside our other development because they're not really uncovered and examined. I mentioned in the book, I had a client who was practicing mindfulness, but when we really explored, he had this image in his shadow of a Pope-like figure telling him he was going to go to hell because of his sexual thoughts. So that was underneath all his Buddhist beliefs and concepts, right? And the third thing is, what practice fits you now? Are you doing a spiritual practice that is appropriate for you now? Do you want to do practices for flexibility, for concentration, for managing memory and attention, for centering or relaxation? What kind of practices do you want to be doing now? It's easy to find them. They're everywhere, right? They're on apps now. They're, teachers everywhere. There are books everywhere. So those three beliefs, images, and practices, those three categories will help us to kind of update our spiritual orientation to who we are now, rather than just kind of leaving it or continuing old stuff or leaving it unconscious.